video on how to make kefir for those in the pigeon fancy that have been asking me how to make it and what it is. I'll try and talk you through it. So you need your kefir grains. This is already brewed, 24 hours it takes, and then we'll sieve it, get the grains out, and then put the kefir into the kefir jar, which is over here, and then we'll put the grains in there with the milk in it, and away you go again to make more kefir. So hopefully you can see this and it works. So wooden spatula, kefir brewed for 24 hours at room temperature, milk and kefir grains in there. Now all the lactose has changed from the sugar, so it's lactose intolerant as well for people. So give it a stir, just because it helps you when you're filtering it through a plastic sieve into a bowl. You see them big lumps coming out there, the grains. They're what turn your milk into a probiotic mixture. So again, plastic, try and keep it away from metal, because metal is not good for it. So it's like a plastic spatula, just to help the kefir go through the small holes, and then once in a minute I'll show you, we'll be left with the grains. It doesn't take long to do once you get into a rhythm. Obviously it looks a bit awkward because I'm doing it hopefully on this camera thing. So now got the kefir out, and there kefir grains left in the bottom. So we'll put the kefir grains back in the jar. Make sure you get them all out. Although the more you do it, the more grains you'll grow. But that's another story to use and hand to your friends and share them. So now we've done that, what we do is get the one that kefir jar, like a kilner jar that we store kefir in. Kefir goes in there. Don't like wasting any. I hope you can see this, by the way, but I'll have a look in a minute. And just make sure you get as much of it as you can. It saves you washing up as much. So there you have your kefir in there. Now that goes in the fridge, which I'll do in a second. Get all this over there. Now what you do now is you put your kefir grains into another jar, and then in this jar, this one will be left open but with a filter on the top to make sure that the air can get it and it can brew. So you put some milk in, usually about 1 inch from the top. and then you stir. That's full fat milk. I don't use skim milk. If you can get organic fresh milk, which is hard to get done, that's not pasteurised, it's even better for you, but it's very difficult to get that, so I just use full fat milk. So once we've got that done, just make sure we get it off the edges, give it a clean round, and you've stirred it up. You learn to do this bit because it sticks to your filter, so you get, I just use a couple of bits of kitchen roll, put it over the top, put elastic band out, keep the flies and bugs out because they absolutely love it, and that's kefir ready to ferment for 24 hours to do the same process as what we've done before. I hope that helps you. How to give kefir to your pigeons if you're mixing it on the corn. You can put it in the water, and I have done, but that's another story. I'll show you how to put it on the corn, which is the simplest. Get your corn, put it in there. It's just a little bit of an example. You want to put, doesn't really matter, but a couple of tablespoonfuls if I was using more. Mix it up. It's just the same as using yogurt. So you mix it up till the corn's covered, and then dry it off a bit with some brewer's yeast. Like I say, depending on how many pigeons you've got, depends on how much you've got in. This'll do enough for about 10 birds, but then again I only have a small team, so, and I want to make sure that they eat it all without putting other corn that isn't mixed with it. So you mix it up, and basically that's it. It's just the same as when you're putting in any other products like yogurt or anything on it.